Hi, my name is Julian Selms. I'm a constable with RCMP here in K Division, Alberta. I'm here to go through a walkthrough using the principles of crime prevention through environmental design and target hardening of a property to show you some of the things and some of the good practices that are already being done and what we can change in a property to make it less likely for crime to occur. So let's start over here with the shed and see what we can see, and then we'll just go through the property looking for points that are really good and elaborate on those, as well as some things that might need some improvement and some things to think about on your own property. So we're on the shed over here. It's seen from the road. However, there's no lock on the shed. So if someone were to access the property, they can get at the shed and the contents easily. The more accessible you make anything on your property, it's just easier for someone to get at. Even little steps like a simple lock here is effective. Now, as we come to this garage door and we look at the door, this is a normal standard door most people would install in a side house or a garage. So what there's missing here from a sense of what could you do better, we don't have a deadbolt. And a deadbolt's going to make a difference in terms of defeating this lock, putting some more strength to the door itself. If you're looking at owning a property like this long term, one thing to consider would be taking this whole door and reversing it in the sense that putting a door in that opens outwards. So if someone were to try to break into this property, they're going to try to defeat the door by kicking it through, and the only thing that's holding the door in are the locks here and along here, which is where your hinges are. If you have a door that comes outwards, the whole frame of this structure is going to protect that door and make it more difficult to get in. So that makes a big difference. You want windows to give you light in your garage. The key is you also want something that's going to prevent people from being able to slide it open, or consider getting some translucent material that at a normal height you can't see in. So this window doesn't slide, it cranks open and it's locked. So that's excellent. So here's your garage door. And one thing to consider, especially in a rural property, is what can you do to make sure someone can't pry the door open as a weak point? So one thing is you can get a lock that comes across here that locks this garage door in, making it very difficult to pry open. Another thing to consider is with your garage door opener, if you're going to be gone for a long period of time, cut the power to the opener. That way, again, it makes it difficult for someone to either find an access point or steal something from your car that would open the garage, and it just secures this whole space. It makes it much more difficult to open up.
With walking through this property with Julian, a number of things were brought to our attention that we could do inexpensively and to make our home more safe.